Khalifa too. He was just in Boston.
Who was?
Yeah, he was here on Tuesday. That was Tuesday night. I didn't tell you about that. He was at Beach or something. He was at something. I don't know. Something. Ice already gone.
Ice is already gone. Listen, people, welcome back to another episode of Opinions and Consequences. Episode 10, people. Diez, bro. 10, dog.
Yo, out here winning, huh?
Listen, it's streaks. That's a streak, man. 10 weeks is a streak, bro.
Yeah, 10 weeks is a streak. But what's a good
That's
number?
playoff. That's playoff contention.
Maradona, 10.
Yeah.
Maradona had 10. That was a good number. That's a legend. I mean, I'm trying to think of other legends.
Maradona, what they call him? The hand of God.
The hand of God.
Hand of God, because he the won that World Cup to win for Argentina was like, they said it was a header, but he really hit it with his hand.
Yeah.
Everybody in Argentina was probably like, nah.
They're gonna let that ride.
That was a header. They're gonna
let that ride.
Nah,
they're gonna let that ride.
Listen,
I don't know. Was Tim Hardaway 10? I think. No.
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't really know. I mean, there's good 10 somewhere. I mean,
there's good 10.
Eli Manning?
Ooh.
I never said it was good. I just said it was
Yeah, that was bad. That was like. But he got 2 chips though.
He do.
He got 2 chips, and as long as they beat the Patriots, I'm good.
I got one. Trent Dilfer.
Excuse me. As long as they beat the Patriots.
Trent Green.
Listen, people, I'm your host, AJ McLaughlin.
I gotta get out of here.
This is Mr.
Oh, Ryan Ruiz. I'm about to leave.
Baby Martinez, man.
Listen, welcome back, baby. We're gonna open a bar up, man. What you guys got for this week, man?
Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
A lot of stuff. A lot of teams, man.
I'm saying for this week. Like, what happened this week?
Where do you start? Isn't it funny how we pay attention to so much more shit that we wouldn't usually pay attention to before we come on? Like, we pay attention to a lot more shit. Like the Trump shit that we're going to always pay attention to, right? Because that's always on the news. And, you know,
No, but, like, my thing is just, like, it don't even have to be, like, in the news. Like what happened this week that you want to talk about? Like, that was bothering you. Other than, see, what's bothering me is that Power Ranger shirt. That bothers me.
solid.
That bothers me.
But why? Yo, Power Rangers was the shit. Listen, 95?
No.
Can't hate.
I can't hate, but the only thing that it was very racial though.
Yes.
It was like the Yellow Ranger was Asian.
Yeah. The Black Ranger was black.
Yo, like,
the Red Ranger had the hottest color. He was white.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, look at his like
the bad boy, white boy was green.
And then the Red Ranger, he's in jail for murder. So
yeah.
Yo,
yeah,
Mighty Ducks. You see that dude?
Nah.
Goldberg.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, he looked bad. He was just got arrested. Oh my, yo,
He's
I swear.
skinny as all hell.
He looks fiend out, bro. Fiend out. It looks bad. Like it's, yo, I think that happens to a lot of child stars. Like,
but it's so messed up because they get so hype at the very young age, and it's like at the end of the day, it's either you gonna keep on going or you downhill. Or
Macaulay Culkin.
It's rare to find somebody in the middle ground though. That can like.
I feel like. What's his name? Saved by the Bell. Not Zach Morris. Slater. He did all right. Mario did all right. Mario was okay.
He was always
Zach
dude,
did okay. Zach was on
what the fuck was Zach in?
Blue something. He was on that like judge, like that court show. He was on that. He was on. You know what? Let me look that up for you guys. Right
Yeah,
now.
but I mean, child stars. I don't think that's how common.
You name people that are good-looking people.
Wait, okay, Zach Morris and fucking Slater. Well, no, that's true. He does have a point.
Nah, they had.
He was a muscle head.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Jesse did good. Jesse was in a movie. Jesse was in that movie.
Screech was a creep.
Screech
was already a creep. I think he's in jail for like some rape or some shit like that. Okay, so
he was a
porn star though.
Was he?
He had a porno, bro.
Bullshit.
On Word Life, Screech had a porno. Good for him.
Saved by Screech.
Yo,
I was gonna say, what was the title of the porno? Because now,
man,
that's like,
you know what? I'm not mad at him because he never got none during the show.
How do you know? All of they had to get some ass.
You felt bad?
They had to get some ass.
Because he didn't. No,
they had to get some ass. If Carrot Top got ass, I think every nigga got ass that was on TV.
Bro, listen. Lisa gave him no burn.
Oh, that's different. I wonder what Lisa looked like. You think Lisa looked fiend out now?
No, she was on How High.
Oh, that's right. She was. Good point. Yeah.
With Meth Man.
What about Topanga? Did anybody ever see Topanga?
She
was all right. Yo, that was my favorite white girl. That was hands down. She had a black girl body, boy. We like.
Topanga was
bad, bro. She was bad.
She was bad.
Boy Meets World was solid.
She still is.
I haven't
look
seen
it
her.
up. Look it up. She still is.
Topanga? Wonder Years?
She still
What
is.
about Kelly?
Nah,
Kelly from Saved by the Bell.
Kelly fell off.
Which one was Kelly?
Kelly was the
tall one. The tall one.
No.
That's Jessie.
That's Jessie. That was Slater's girl. That was Slater's girl. She was tall. She was tall.
She was tall.
She was like 6'3". She's a tower him. Nah. What else is going? Bunch of stuff. Omarosa from the White House. She's out here snitching, saying that Donald Trump is racist, but she was working for him. So now it don't make no sense. That's the new thing. It's the snitching.
Well, I guess now it's just like.
But she got
Well,
she didn't leave.
Your job's on the line.
No, she didn't leave. She got fired. That's the difference. So this is bitter. So that whole time you was there, you mean to tell me you ain't say no racist N-word and shit like that?
No, she didn't.
You're like, come on, fam. You believe that?
You think they did?
Like, all of a sudden now he's racist, but when you was working for him, he was cool. That's that spiteful.
Oh, he was never cool.
That's that spiteful, bitter
It's
shit.
just being, I'm going to keep a good face and that's it. In front. No, when you talking hella shit when you go home, she definitely was.
Do you think so? But like, yeah, but you know you.
But
I'm
not saying she's not racist too.
You ain't gonna stand for certain shit.
Yeah.
There's certain shit you just not gonna stand for. Like, if you had a racist ass boss that made a joke like, "Hey, that good old bunch of cotton pickers out there," you gonna be like, you ain't gonna take that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now that you got fired,
it's a hella awkward situation though.
Would you say something?
It's a hella awkward situation.
Would you say something?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm cool with all my bosses.
Would you say something?
I wouldn't say like, yo, that's fucking racist. I'm like, bro, whoa, you can't say
I'm like,
that.
hold on there, partner.
Do you understand what you just
Hold on there, Mike. A little far.
He said, Mike.
You overstep that boundary, buddy.
You got too comfortable with me.
I think so.
Like.
But she snitched.
Next time you say something, you ever heard of HR?
Yeah, well, then again, yeah.
No, but
I feel like HR sometimes don't even do shit, depending on how much money or how much money that person's bringing in.
Ooh.
You think so?
That's a tough one because they have to be non-biased.
And it also has to be concrete evidence for that person that's bringing.
But I guess
everything has to be more
I guess it would have to go to how big is that company? How big is that company?
Yes.
I feel like the smaller the company, more
it's easier to do. Just let it go.
the more you can get away with.
Yeah.
The bigger the company,
yeah.
it's like, oh no, I'm going to your boss.
Your boss's boss's boss.
So it's just kind of tougher because you know what I mean. It's like, oh snap! I hope this doesn't get back to thing, because then if he gets back to thing, you know what I mean. It's game over. You know. What
But
I mean?
then again, like you can get caught being drunk at work, and they have to send you to rehab. Like, does that make sense? I'm just asking the serious question. Like, if they catch you smoking crack, you know they have to send you to like rehab and shit like that. Like they legally have to. They have to pay for it. I mean, they might make you pay for it, but they have to send you to like addiction. Yeah. No.
You get paid leave.
You get paid leave. Yeah, paid leave.
Yeah, but
Is that okay, or is that one of them situations like, my man?
It's a blanket catch. That's all it is.
Because what it is that the company is trying to save their ass by saying that, yo, we tried to do this for this young man, however, it didn't work out.
Smoking crack. Drinking, I can kind of get, okay, life is hard. Smoking crack? Nigga, what? Like...
What they say, don't knock until you try it.
Wait a minute.
Stop it.
I'm not trying now.
What else happened?
We should drink it, man.
You already poured. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'm saying I'm not the bartender. God damn.
I've already poured. I'm good. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
This is...
This dude think he, what's that dude's name? We got the bartender.
Listen, T-Pain. Listen, I've been bumping T-Pain all week. Let me tell you. That Boot Up remix, y'all better cut it out. How many songs can you make about a booty? 1,000. That's the realest line I ever heard in my life. Tell your fat friend, give me them cankles. Woo! So many bars.
Oh, God.
T-Pain's the GOAT. I don't care what you niggas say. Y'all niggas say it.
You going all the way down the ankle?
The GOAT of auto-tune.
No, he makes hits.
You can do both. He'll mix it up. He'll good.
He's a beast. You gotta get T-Pain.
I give him credit.
I give him credit. Thank you. All right.
Let me ask you guys a question. What what is a pet peeve of you guys for like social media? Like, what's like a social media pet peeve for you guys? Like,
I only got like 2, I think. And one. It's kind of 50-50, right? One is the singing and driving. That pisses me the fuck off. I think that's when you see somebody holding the phone and like drive. You know they're trying not to crash, but it's like, my nigga, just wait till you stop and sing a song. Because I've seen mad people singing songs like mouthing. I'm like, damn, you got mad fucking time on your hand, huh? Like, I don't really give a fuck. I know the song, but I don't want to see you rap it. Like I think that's my biggest pet peeve.
Playing off of that, one of my biggest pet peeves is seeing people trying to show their lifestyle. 2 things actually. It's trying to show a lifestyle that they don't live, and really trying to force an image upon themselves. And then when you see them in person, like, yo, what's good? And it's like a different person. It's just it's the reality versus the virtual, right? The other pet peeve is kind of adjusting the way your pictures and the way you want to do things. You know, the technology is crazy right now.
The filters piss you off?
I wasn't gonna get the filter, but I'm just saying when people are actually editing.
Oh, like the sit on the butt on the bar on the butt.
Bro, I'm gonna arc my back a little bit. I'm about to break it. And I'm about to like, bro.
If you have to ask me why is the wall extending? Like, it looks extended. Like, yeah. Oh, and the squint pisses me off. That pisses me off. I hate that. I don't know what the fuck you're squinting at. You're looking at the camera. Like,
you look at yourself.
Maybe they're like in a bright room, you know?
No. This goes for males and females. I kind of hate it all. The light skin squint. I mean, I know I'm guilty of it at some point in my life. I've done it.
I do it for jokes. It's hilarious.
But at the same time, it does.
It's hilarious.
I just hate the attention grabber. Like the one that leaves the door open. Like the one saying, "Oh, prayers, pray for me." Or, I'm so sad, sigh.
That shit pisses me off.
Like, you know, I don't like that because it's one of those things where you can really never answer to that. Like, you know what I mean?
What can you say?
What could you say? Yeah. What could you say other than the cliche, oh, what's wrong? Or
feel better.
That's
a good one.
Oh, the day will be brighter at the end of the tunnel. What the fuck are you talking about? Like,
that's bad.
You know what I mean? Like, I just hate that because it's just like you're searching for what? Like, I don't know what type of answers you're trying to look for though. Like,
okay. To play off that, does the questions game piss you off on Instagram?
What question?
I'm not even part of that shit.
I'm not with it. I'm like this.
That shit gotta annoy the fuck out of me. Cause you asking for some attention.
You're not even asking for it, but
you're begging for it.
You're begging for it, but you're putting yourself in a situation.
You can set yourself up for failure. Big
Super
time.
failure.
Especially if you don't respond to the person that knew they sent you a message and somebody you actually is somebody you actually wanted.
It's not anonymous either.
It's like,
it's not anonymous. It's not anonymous, guys.
That shit is not.
No. That game pisses me off. That I think. Yeah, those are like my top.
Okay, well, I would say it also works. It also works in favors.
Touche.
That's somebody you may be crushing on. You may slide.
Why don't you give me an opportunity?
And then you get the response like, oh yes.
But that doesn't mean you seal the deal.
It doesn't. That means you have a step forward.
That's true.
How about first date pet peeves? Other besides the phone. Besides the phone.
Yeah, we all can agree on that.
That's a given. That's a given.
Oh, mine. I got one. Okay, this is one that pisses me off. They can't hold a conversation.
Ooh.
Like if we're talking about something intellectual and you have no response, like like those short answers, and you can't keep the conversation kind of
consistent. So you're from Boston,
Yeah. Okay, what part? And it's always like a one word.
Yep.
Land.
That is probably the worst. If you can't intellectually
keep
the conversation.
East. Okay.
Not the West.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you engaging more in the conversation than them.
When you start carrying that,
You're like, fuck, I'm trying to like have we only been together like 15 minutes. Like, the fuck? Like, what are we doing here?
I don't know. I would say that I would say the overachieving of a certain thing, like the person that is listing all their accolades.
Oh, like I got a degree from here.
Like, oh yeah, like
from DeVry.
Oh yeah, like I graduated from Harvard University.
Summa.
This and this and that.
Summa.
And I'm a lawyer and this, and I'm like,
cool, man.
That's what's up. So,
what are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
Yeah,
you know something like,
hold on,
what the
I don't. That's not my department. Like I work in
Okay.
illegal.
Well,
Oh,
do what you gotta do,
okay.
man.
Okay, that's what's up. I just hate certain shit like that, man.
That's yeah.
It's just annoying, bro.
What's yours?
Mine's is. I guess maybe I set myself up with something that hasn't been bad yet. Like I don't know, it's just kind of weird.
Wait, so you
Hold on, have you never been on a first bad date?
Hold on, so all your dates has been good. People, all his dates has been perfect.
There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah,
you're not judging.
This is what this dude's saying.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, you don't go on first dates?
What do you mean? I do go on first dates.
So all of them.
You talking about like?
So all of them went good. There was not one time when you was just like, yo, I wish I would like.
Oversharing.
Okay.
That is one.
Elaborate on that. What do you mean?
Right,
I got a theory on that too.
When I say oversharing, like, it's like talking about something like it's a kind of a turnoff. You know, it's a sensitive subject. You know, something's coming up.
I was raped at 12.
Yeah, I'm like,
what the fuck? This just threw me off. This really threw me off.
I don't know what to say.
My brother killed my cousin. What the fuck? Like those
dramatic, bro. Okay. And it's like you've never established that relationship yet.
We haven't even got to that barrier.
That on me was like that's why I know it's a wrap. Like
we're still like trying to figure out your favorite color.
Yeah,
yes.
Like why are you telling me about this? Like
it's a force.
I couldn't say that's a force. You're like, wait a minute. So is that like an automatic turnoff though?
Not automatic. It just depends on how you're gonna take it. So if you say my brother just got killed and my father did it and
that would be.
Then I was like,
that would throw me off.
I felt kind of this is a dramatic look, but at the same time, after that I'll do a follow up question. I'm like, okay.
I'm sorry. Appetizers?
He's stupid. He's stupid.
No, but like, what is the follow-up question to that?
Then I'm like, now she's gonna try. He's testing me to see if I can console her. I'm like, I'm not really trying to console you fully. I'm not gonna give you the whole playbook. But like, I'm gonna be like, oh, like, I'm sorry to hear that, but like, you know, kind of what's going on in your life, like. But I also don't want to dig that deep.
I'm not digging that at all.
You digging a fucking grave? It sounds like you doing that shit.
Like, it's good. Alright, my bad.
Where are we gonna go?
My bad. I'm a caring person. My bad.
Oh no.
It's also the thing I don't like is the follow up is gonna be like later on when we go on the next day. She expected me to do the same shit. That like I'm always gonna be that caring person 24/7. I'm always gonna be capturing her. If that's the case, I'm out. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want you to rely on me from the jump. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Well, you gotta put yourself in a position. To be fair, to play devil's advocate, you put yourself in that position.
I did.
By a follow-up question.
Yes.
You could have dropped it and been like, you know what, man? I've gone through something like it.
That's crazy.
And then leave it at that.
That's how you leave it at that?
That's crazy.
That's how you leave it at that?
Or you guys hit with the generic answers. That's crazy. Like, damn, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So then look at the menu just for mad long.
Get the mozzarella sticks. You always go for the mozzarella sticks because those are like that's.
I'm lactose intolerant, bro. I can't do that.
All right,
for her.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get it for her. Don't think about yourself. What happened to be a camera person?
Wait, what? You said it's fine. She's not furry.
How's the chick
Whose fans is this?
No bullshit.
On the first date?
Oh, you know what?
That actually is that's a turn off. When she starts showing some nasty signs from the jump.
Let me tell you something.
Nasty
signs. Some bad hygiene.
If she burped in front of you.
Let me tell you a real story. Let me tell you short.
That's
College,
not
right? College, we chilling. I'm in a room. We're playing Madden, right? Me, my roommate, over there chilling. This chick, she's using my computer. She's using my computer, and she's sitting like on my bed. But you know how like they have bunk beds, but my bunk bed was just lower. So right, I'm chilling. So then my boy, you know, we're playing Madden, so he presses pause to like do substitutions, all that shit. So she's on my bed, and all you heard was. She said, hear me out.
That's crazy.
Mind you, the room is dead silent. All you know was, she
crazy.
says, hear me out. She says, oops. And I was like, yo, I swear to God. I said, what the fuck you mean, oops?
Did you keep fucking with it though, after that?
No, get the fuck out. She just wanted to use my computer. I was like, yo, get the fuck out.
You can't say oops.
You can't say oops. You just put it on my bed, bro. Like, you put it next to my pillow.
Yeah,
that's
That's bad, bro. And your response was oops. What?
That's pretty bad.
Yo, we both looked back and I was like, oops. The fuck you mean, oops? Like, yo, get up. Get yourself.
So was she?
That's crazy. Oh my God.
Was she white?
She was suspended.
Oh, she was black.
Damn.
It was bad. It was bad.
Like I don't like. Yeah, but chick fart. I don't know. Like, see, this is tough.
See the fart.
When is a chick supposed to fart in front of you?
I mean, when you start hanging out,
you guys gotta be really close. Like at this point,
timing.
At this point, it's just like
I also wouldn't fart either.
No, but that's what I'm saying. At this point,
yeah, you try to.
I hold it.
But at this point, you guys are together.
Okay,
yeah. At this point, I feel like either you're together or you guys been friends for years, and like it's kind of like, bro, come on. That you had to do that.
Nigga said, "Oops."
Like I'm eating.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. Like
I'm eating popcorn. Like don't do that.
I think she would have had to get the curb on that too. Yeah, I'm not.
Definitely getting hit with the curb.
We're gonna have to get the curb on that. We're gonna have to let that one fly.
Sorry,
Mom. You got exit stage left. I think that's a bad one. That's the top one I've heard so far. Like damn,
that's a bad look, man.
But the Karen shit, you better cut that shit out.
You better cut it out.
You better cut that shit out. You gonna get put in a bad position.
Yeah, you're gonna get put in a bad position.
Nobody holler at me. I'm out of party. No,
I lost my child in a car accident. Like what the fuck? Like imagine someone hitting you with that shit.
I'm straight. All right, people, we're gonna get right into it. Pick it. What?
I go ahead.
You go ahead. What you got?
Sports.
I got trending.
Politics.
I'm
on politics, man.
Alright. Hit the dinger.
Who's going first?
You wanna go first?
You go first.
Me going first?
Ain't nothing wrong with going first, partner.
Alright. So what time we got?
1:30.
Alright. So sports. Patriots played yesterday.
Oh god.
Football's back, baby. We are blessed. America's team. Patriots, baby.
Okay.
He shot, Eric Decker, you know what I mean? We about to win a couple of chips with him, you know what I'm saying? But let's get back to this. I actually had a great conversation with one of my buddies about protesting and not watching games. And I was like, you can't be serious. This is like your passion, your love, and everything you want to go into this. And then he's like, yeah, I'm not going to watch games this year. I was like, bro, what are you saying? He's like, I'm not gonna watch games because of what they're doing, Colin Kaepernick and all these, and talking about the anthem. And I was like, I understand that, but how are you gonna? He's like, I'm just gonna watch college football. I was like, oh, all right, you resolve the situation then. But at the same time, it's like, it kind of makes it hard for me because he's not the only person. There's multiple people in my friend groups that are starting to say, I'm not watching the NFL, so who the hell am I to watch games with? I want to be on my couch by myself with beers and chilling. Man, I love Sundays. That's what I look forward to on Sundays. Yeah, that's it's literally a holiday. Sunday. You know what I mean?
It's a ritual.
It's a ritual. You bring your people together. You have your wings. You have your beers. You have your liquor. You have everything in one spot. Just watch games for days.
I mean,
that's the one thing that's like kind of gonna take away from some of the relationships. I think. No bull.
That's a tough one. Damn,
I also forgot my shot. I'll take it.
I'll give my 2 cents on that. I guess.
I just feel it just hurts the relationship. That's all I'm saying. Because we ain't gonna watch NBA games like that because it's like 100 NBA games. But I'm not gonna watch no baseball games. That's for damn sure. Or hockey. Well, hockey, I'll dabble with some hockey.
Playoffs?
Nah, no baseball playoffs for me. I'm Hispanic, but I don't watch all that. You know what
I mean? I hear you. NFL thing, I agree. I get why a lot of people are doing it. We had this conversation on camera. I think it's only right. A piece of it. You can't complain about that. We can't complain about social injustices and do nothing, right? Mm-hmm. That's the despair we're facing now. So now I think you're gonna see more. I hope. Well, I hate to say it like that, but I do hope that people kind of see how political and how controlling the league actually is. The owners, everything. They're controlling these, and now the players are kind of speaking up because they have the platforms, and being blackballed and all this stuff is kind of like, I can see it. Like, you can understand why people are pissed. Like, Colin Kaepernick is more than capable of playing NFL. Yeah. More than capable. And all the stuff he's going through with being bleeped out of songs and Madden and
that was bullshit.
And you know what I'm saying? All these things are happening now. So a piece of me gets why friends are like dropping the NFL. And you're right. Like it sucks. It does suck. But also it is going to affect the NFL by losing viewership. That's and the more people that do it, I hope more people do it so that now this is the only way you can have things change. Like, that's the only way anything will change is you have to hit their pockets. Like, obviously, if we could get Colin Kaepernick back in the NFL right now, we would, right? So I think your friend's leaving, and yeah, I get it. They do control a day, which is crazy to think a sport controls 1 day a week for 16 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy to me. So, I mean, it's one of those things, man. I'm happy that it is happening, and people are standing up against it. I guess I can say, it sucks that it's happening.
I'm in it. I'm in. Ding me.
Hell,
What you got? With all of this stuff going on, I can almost guarantee you that when the CBA agreement ends for the NFL, they will lock out. They will lock out, most definitely, because they have too many issues to adhere to on their agenda. You know what I mean? With not only with contract, the money,
health insurance, just kneeling, all this stuff. There is a great separation in the NFL right now. Like, a great separation. Nobody's doing that, huh? Between who? Like owners and players? Or?
Well, there's a great separation between the NFLPA and the NFL in general. Like, their union sucks. Like, their union is horrible.
Yeah.
And it's not standing up for their players. It's pretty much the owners got too much control. The owners got way too much control. So it's a very delicate situation right now, and I strongly believe within the next couple, whenever the CBA, whenever that agreement ends, there will be a lockout, because no one's gonna sit there and take it, because I feel like, a lot of these players, they're gonna want guaranteed contracts.
Facts.
Because that's the biggest problem. That's one of the biggest problems in the NFL right now. It's just that between that sport and everybody else's sport, that's like the only sport that doesn't have guaranteed contracts. Like, you don't get paid.
Yeah.
And that's the most.
You don't
and
get
that's
paid if you don't play, right, that week or some stuff like
listen,
that.
you get cut. That's it. Show's over.
Yeah. And they can cut you before you're like, they give you that.
Exactly. And so that's not right though.
That's a mess up thing. Like this summer, when Des Bryant and all these players that were getting cut and ain't getting paid their money right before that deadline, I was like,
yo, and that's what's up.
After you earned it.
And that's the thing though. So you gotta really think there and sit there and be like, wow, like they're treating me like shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like
but why play? That's the question.
It's not even about why play though. It's just your love for the game.
Exactly, your love for the game. You know, you got the business in the game. You invested. You know what I mean? It's any type of investment, you fully invested in. Well, not fully invested, but you're invested.
Yeah.
And it's a tough. I would say it's a tough thing. And now it's starting to look like when you go into play for the NFL, you're looking at it from a business perspective all the time now.
Have to.
And it's like
that's for you.
And that's the thing. It's like either you thinking of business or you're gonna have somebody else thinking it for business for you, making sure it happens.
Why you think because he's already trying to write his check out. Why do you think Brady restructured his contract? He restructured his contract just recently for incentive base, because he's like, yo, I need my way out.
Yep.
I need to get some bread before I leave.
Now, do you think if more quarterbacks, well, because Colin Kaepernick, they consider him black, right? So, do you think if like the Drew Breeses, the Tom Brady's, the Aaron Rodgers,
they can lead the way?
Do you think that would make the difference in this whole situation?
I think
a champion makes a difference.
No, I think
a mix of a champion. Another person can be, somebody that's very out there and his face is out there. And I don't like to say it, but it also sucks to say that if a white person that you think was always the perfect dude that was on the white people's side comes up and says this is the most justified thing that needs to happen, and he gets in front of it, it makes it different. But it's also not trying to be the face of it. It's trying to bring a part of it. Yeah, that's the difference too.
I think that's the difference.
Well, no, but it's whoever has a stronger voice.
I mean, Russell Wilson's a champion. He said something.
No. It's whoever has a stronger voice.
So who can we agree on right now has the strongest voice in the NFL?
Strongest voice?
In the NFL.
Whoever has the most following.
Once again, I'm asking
the
question. Who do you think? Off the top of your head. Who do you think?
I wouldn't even put Cam in the conversation at all.
No, Cam.
I put Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers.
Those are the ones I'm thinking of the top of my head.
Or not even, you know what I mean?
Russell Wilson too.
Somebody.
I don't think so, because Russell Wilson said stuff and nothing happened. I don't think Russell Wilson's in that category anymore. At least in my opinion.
Let's see.
But it also sucks because you can't have a voice unless you're established.
Agreed.
Because,
We
like,
can agree on that.
If Mariota wants to step up and say something, you think anybody will listen to him?
He hasn't made a big enough name yet.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If Jameis Winston stopped talking about crab legs.
well, he just got it. Didn't he just get suspended?
Yeah, I think.
Did he just get
so.
like no, like I'm serious. He just got suspended, right? Not too long ago.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, he's been in more shit than anybody.
Yeah. Sometimes he just don't make smart calls.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean. Like it is what it is. Like but
What you got? Who's next?
no, we got.
Oh, y'all my bad.
Hey, where we at, Polo? Ooh, okay, it's a good one. Are credit cards bad, or are they not managed properly?
That's a good question. Let's put that 5.5. I guess. I mean, credit cards can be good and bad. Like you said, they're not if they're not properly managed, then you're screwing yourself. That's how I look at it. I mean, I have credit cards. I'm not in no way, shape, or form got credit card debt. I use my credit cards differently than everybody else. I mean, I use them for situations. Like, I need gas. I get the ones that give me points or give me flight miles or give me, you know what I'm saying? So I think it just depends on what you were taught. If you're ignorant to a fact, you don't know. And a lot of people, I think, we get suckered into credit cards when we were in college. I'm glad I kind of didn't. I think I did get a credit card. I had a Macy's credit card. That was the worst thing I ever did. I spent like $150. And, you pay that off to the debtor and all that stuff. That's not a big deal. But a majority of it, I think, is mismanagement of credit cards. Because credit cards can be a good thing. They absolutely can help you in every way, shape, or form. You just have to know how to manage them. You can't let, go blow $1,000 because they gave you a $2,000 limit. That was like foolish. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like that's what a lot of people have the misconception. Like, a lot of people don't sit there and be like, no, I don't want no credit cards. I don't want no credit cards because I don't want to loan no money and all that stuff. And I was like, technically, cash is borrowed money. Like, you know what I mean? Let me elaborate on this real quick.
Please.
Cash is borrowed money. Like, a lot of people say cash is king and all that stuff, and I feel like cash is borrowed money because guess what? That cash has no value until you give it to somebody. Fair to say?
It's based off U.S. Reserves, the Federal Reserve. It's
But
based
that's
off
what
of
I'm
gold.
Yeah. So, like, my thing is just like, if you have $1 million and you're not going to spend your $1 million, what is it? What does that $1 million mean? What value does that
It's
$1
not
million
gaining
hold?
the interest in the
But see,
billion.
what
It doesn't gain
value,
any interest.
But what value does it hold?
It
Holds no value.
It
because
makes
you're
you.
not-
It gives you more clout.
It doesn't give you no clout.
Net worth, yes.
No, it gives you network, but but based off of what? They don't consider.
Well, your net worth
cash
is
as
considered
net worth.
cash is
No,
considered
cash.
net
You
worth.
talking
Cash
about?
reserves
Oh,
don't
sorry.
consider nothing.
Your assets are considered your net worth. Your house,
your assets
your cars,
and all that
your
stuff.
jewelry.
However,
that's considered.
your cash in general, by you having it in the safe, if you have it in a fucking briefcase,
Yeah, in a
it
fucking
don't,
shoe.
It don't
doesn't
matter. I get what you're
matter.
saying. Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't matter. But
That's just
a lot of people sit there and be like, no, cash is king, and I'm like, I beg to differ. You know what I mean? But like, I get it. You know what I mean? You need cash to do this, but at the end of the day, people want to see how much of a loan do you not need. You know what I mean? And I feel like
This is two ways for me. I see what you're saying though. I see what you're saying. I do understand your concept.
But you see what I'm saying?
I
Like
understand
a
your
lot of the creditors, they won't give you a loan. They won't give you something if
you have $1 million
need
in the
it.
bank, yeah.
If you need it. But if you don't need it, oh yeah, here. No, you can take this. Oh, they know you don't need it.
Cash is king in certain circumstances. I do agree there with that. But at the same
But
time,
in what
it's worth
circumstances?
nothing because inflation can make your cash just drop.
Exactly.
Credit, this country's built off credit. USA is built off credit. That's a fact. Like, we know that, right? If you have an 820 credit score, you're considered fucking premium, fucking A credit. You can do whatever you want. You can go into the car dealership. You can not have a dime in the bank, but you have an 820 credit score. So is it backwards? Kind of. But you do need credit because you also have to prove your cash flow. So if you have $1 million
that's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
bank, but you can't prove you got it, you run into a problem.
But that's what it is. A lot of people have just poor management of their credit card spending. I try to tell people, like, when you get a credit card, you use it for the stuff that you already paid for.
Yep, like gas. Like I use it for gas, groceries. I get 3% back on gas. I get 5% on groceries.
Yeah.
I use it for the points and what I get back, and because I'm gonna pay it off anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm gonna have a balance running for 9 years. I'm just gonna pay it off because I know I need those things. And I tell people all the time, that's how you build your credit, honestly.
And that's the thing though. A lot of people, what they do is they do it backwards. They use credit for the money that they don't have.
Yeah. It's borrowed money because now it's borrowed money and you're paying interest.
Yeah. And it's borrowed exactly.
You're paying
and now
interest.
you're paying interest exactly.
So I think it's more bad.
It's all about
management.
It's bad management. And you know what I mean. That's why when people tell me they're like, "Oh yeah, credit cards are bad," I'm like, "You're just not managing right."
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. It's just not. It's just like it's not credit cards are bad. It's just you're not managing it right. It's just like.
Because there's a lot of rewards with a lot of credit cards.
Well,
facts.
What I'd also add to it is the when you talk about is how you manage it. A lot of it, the middle piece though we haven't talked about is kind of the experience around it and what has been your exposure to it. You know,
you're ignorant to it.
Exactly. Because I know, I'll say for me in particular, I thought a credit card. I was so fearful of credit card. I didn't have one through college. I didn't get one honestly until a year ago.
Oh, nice.
24 years. I'm 25 years old. Going 26. I was, you know, oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I just been so nervous to like get a credit card because in the back of my mind, just thinking about a debit card, I was like, yo, I want some food, okay. I want these kicks, okay. But then I'm like, I look at my account, then it rattles me. It's like, okay, I know I don't have the extra money because I gotta put that on something else. It made me manage it that way. But when I know that I have a cap of borrowed money, it becomes like, oh wow, I got that borrowed money. Fuck it, blow it. But that's what my thinking going into. I was like, but now it's like, oh, it's not that bad. It's okay to but know how much you're spending on a credit card. Give yourself a limit, well below the limit that they're giving you for a cap of it.
I think you have
to kind of like manage that because, and it's also because due to also parents being first generation.
My mom used to say that shit, actually.
You know, first generation shit is like, I never knew anything about credit cards. They just said, oh, we use a credit card for this. This is like, y'all got cash? Y'all got any real money? Like, but they just didn't never explain it to me, but they also built up debt. So I'm like,
different times.
It's different times. And that's the thing is like, it's a vulnerable place for me to be like, I can follow my own rules when I really don't have any rules. I'm just trying to figure it out on my own.
Yeah.
I don't have a role model to tell me how to do this.
I agree.
So that's why I was like, you know, let me take a step back and just hold off from even getting a credit card.
Yeah, because a lot of my parents told us that. They used to say, don't get a credit card. No, but there's good debt and bad debt. And you have to know what the difference is.
Yes.
But then again, they weren't taught it, so how could they teach us
exactly.
it? So therefore, it was like, okay, I mean, a lot of the credit card shit I learned on my own. I just did my own research. Like, okay, what's good debt? What's bad debt? I had to figure it out because I always thought I knew. You always hear the word debt and you think of negative, right? Mm-hmm. It's not always a negative. Like, it's not always a negative. There's always a positive somewhere in a negative, right?
So one thing I want to ask for both of you guys.
Yes.
Do you think if you have different types of debt, school debt, you have homeowner's debt, you have credit card debt.
What type of homeowner debt? What type of school debt? Like, what
so when I talk about school debt, so say you have $100,000 for undergrad.
Okay.
Then
must be staying on campus.
Yeah. $100,000 that, you know, school debt, undergrad. Then you have your home, you know, homeowner debt.
Mortgage. Okay.
Mortgage.
What else?
And then you have credit card debt of like, let's say $20,000.
Okay.
Do you feel as though emotionally and physically do you feel weighed down from all that debt?
Absolutely. But that's because you don't know what the difference between the good debt and the bad debt is there. Okay, so like separate, right? Credit card debt, that was a bad debt because you probably went blowing on what? Let's say shopping, sneakers, dumb shit, right? Like I think we've all done it. We can agree on that, right? We've all done that. A homeowner debt is not necessarily bad debt. You know what I'm saying? You have a home, you have equity, you have something in it, right? Even a car, like a car it can sway one of two ways. It can be good or bad debt, depending on how you went about it. I think it's all relative to what you're making. Now, if you're living way above your means, yeah, all of it's gonna be bad fucking debt. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the problem. Like, because the school debt is like, we all have school debt. I don't think I know maybe about 4 people that don't have it, and those are people that got scholarships or daddy and mommy cut that check. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know those, but a majority of people have school debt, and that's like common. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's just pretty common. But some of those are good debt and bad debt. Like, if you have a single family home, I'm gonna say bad debt. Multi-family, it was good debt. It's paying itself off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it all depends. Okay. Car, I mean, is a necessity. I mean, depending on where you live. Yeah. Like, we have a good public transportation system in Mass, but I mean, if you need a car to get from here to, I don't know, Swampscott. I don't know, wherever your work is. It's a necessity, right? Like, so I think it's all situational.
Okay.
And
but it also seems as though you say knowing your situation is kind of what it gets to. Too.
I mean, you have to be honest with yourself. Like, if you're making $45,000 a year and you $500,000 in debt, you got a motherfucking problem. You got a problem. Now, if you're like $100,000 in debt, okay, you gotta figure it out. All right, how do I separate this for school? Okay, I can pay this much. You can defer. You got options.
You got options. You got a little bit more.
But you gotta be honest. That's the first. You gotta have that conversation with yourself, because if you don't,
you gotta have a steep
you gotta be like, you gotta look in the mirror and be like, I'm not going out to eat. I'm not going to the club. Those sneakers are nice. I'm not buying. Like, you gotta have those conversations with yourself, I think, first, and then you can kind of figure it out. I don't know. That's just my. I think school debt's like the suckiest one.
School debt is the worst.
That's the worst. I think that's the worst one, in my opinion.
Boom.
What you got?
Trending, baby.
Ooh.
Trending news.
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey, yo, ding me for 130.
I did.
Oh, you already
I was ready.
I'm already going. Already gunning. All right, listen.
Hit it.
So, just recently, Pakistan International Airlines.
Jeez.
They in some little heat. They in little heat just because. So, a young mother just had an infant. She had a little baby on board.
How old?
That was I'm not sure how old was the infant. But it was an infant. I want to say about no more than a couple of months.
Damn.
No more than a couple of months years old. But the situation was that the baby was unconscious, so the baby stopped breathing. The baby wasn't breathing on board of the airline. However, on the airline, they was just taxied at the gate. They have yet to depart. The air conditioner was off. It was very hot, muggy. Baby wasn't breathing. The lady insisted, listen, my baby's not breathing. Baby's not breathing. Could you please open the door? Could you please open the door? Mind you, excuse me, the plane is on the ground. Not saying,
Was it docked?
No, it was not docked. But the plane was on the ground, and it was like, could you please open the door? Could you please open the door? X, Y, and Z. My baby is not breathing. Yo, the video went viral, baby.
PIA, right?
PIA is in some deep heat, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those situations where, I get it, where, a lot of times people sit there and say that, I usually listen to what they say, when you have to open a door, it's like kind of like a $10,000 fine or some crap like that.
Yeah,
like,
But they would. I think it's bad, right? It was bad, right? Like, the video was bad. I haven't seen it.
The video's bad, man,
pretty
because
bad,
you know what I mean. Because it's saying that my baby is not breathing.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean.
That's nothing to play with. That's nothing to play with. I heard about the story, but
You want to just go on 3?
nah, I'll let you go.
Yeah, All right. Number 1, that's horrendous. Because just the more and more I think about how kind of the world operates, kind of fucked up for one. And the different tiers that you have and it's in different industries. So we'll say corporate. You have small startups. You have people that are kind of above the startup level. You have the You have the big corporates and everything else. Same thing that's going with airlines. You have these small little niches of airlines that are like, hey, I'll fly you here, I'll fly you here, I'll fly you here. A small little plane do this and this. At the end of the day, why aren't the regulations all the same across the board? And I'm not actually sorry. Why aren't there bases, that you have to start from to be across the board? So I'm mostly attacking the airline itself for not having a system in place for that type of situation. Because obviously they didn't think about it.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be prepared for every situation. And you can even work with other airlines and be like, okay, how do you handle this? I think it's just like a matter of understanding where you are as a niche, and then also understanding it. Granted, that could be one scenario it could be a very rare scenario, but at the same time, as an airline, you're responsible to be prepared for any scenario that happens. Yeah. And that's the downside. So I'd be like, yo, that place gotta go. No longer has clout. And I always say it's on the same level as like Southwest, any of those other ones that have been major that came out, but that's bad.
Isn't it crazy that they get more mad about the dog dying than almost losing a kid?
Yeah.
That was worse. That was worse.
But see, okay, here's the situation. Like, the baby, through the grace of God, survived.
Yeah.
Made it.
Now if it didn't.
Now if it didn't,
Now we
what?
got
Now what?
Now
it
they're
would've-
gonna throw money at it. They're gonna throw loads of money at it regardless.
Now it would have been like, yo, like,
we gotta change this.
Yeah. Not only we got to change this, why did you open the door?
Well,
what is protocol? We don't.
Listen.
Why did you open the door for this?
Listen to the
You have to
press.
blame
Y'all want to hear the press
have
statement?
to blame
You have to
somebody.
blame somebody. You want to hear the press statement? Let me read it out. I just read it out. Look, PIA has taken serious notice of the unfortunate incidents that took place on PK 750. The president and CEO of PIA, Dr. Musharraf Rasul Kayyan, has taken immediate and serious notice and has asked for the detailed inquiry into the matter. The delay was for 30 minutes. A door was closed. As doors were closed, sorry. Aircraft was ready for pushback. However, air traffic controller clearance was not received, and the aircraft could not start its engines as the aircraft was still parked at the jetty. Details of the incident and explanations are being given to the captain in command, ground handler, and PIA's chief operating officer. Now, this is the part. Zero tolerance policy has been adopted in PIA, and there shall be no compromise on customer convenience and comfort.
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and say this.
No compromise?
Let me get my
That's unfathomable.
All right. As far as my take on this was like the dumbest. This okay.
Take a shot, baby.
I already did.
You did.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I was glad. This was actually kind of like astonishing that this got this far. They were from the article I've read, right? They were actually delayed 2.5 hours already prior, and then the baby went unconscious, and then but now seeing and hearing it, it's kind of astonishing that, like I said, the Southwest with the dog dying was a abomination. Like, Jesus Christ, how could you guys let a dog die? But I feel like we don't have the same compassion when it comes to humans, and I'm very confused on this. Because this whole animal cruelty stuff I be seeing all the time kind of throws me for a loop. I'm like, now this is a baby. And like you said, by the grace of God, the baby survived, which is a good thing. Thank the Lord. But if this went south, listen.
Let's not forget, this is, no disrespect, a Pakistani airline.
Touche. But they still have to follow. They still have to follow certain rules.
They have to
and
follow
guidelines.
the FAA rules.
And they didn't take off.
I know.
They never took off.
I understand that.
They were still parked at the dock. That means they could have opened the doors. That means they could have put the
But at the same
everything.
time, I feel like they had more to lose the game. You know what I mean?
A $10,000 fine. You think that's
No. My thing is just hold on, hear me out. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just like, it's not a major company. Like, it's not like Emirates.
Them more.
If it was like Emirates,
okay, I get what you're saying.
No, we gotta fix this right now. We can't lose any, because now it just brings the elite status from here to here.
That PR is not pretty. That bad
Exactly.
PR isn't pretty.
But for the simple fact that they're probably
smaller.
not a high end.
They're a smaller airline.
Exactly. You know,
They're gonna lose business.
Oh,
but they're gonna lose a lot of business.
But that shouldn't be a thing though.
No, it should not.
No,
It should be a
not.
compromise. It should be an end up compromise. It should be like one way to solve it possibly. You have a certain standard. Like if you have a child, and granted, you have bigger risk when you have a child going on a plane.
Facts. I agree.
If you have a child going on a plane, you have to go on these types of airlines. I'll give you a list of airlines you have to take because of conditions. But even pricing, I understand. I was gonna get to pricing. Pricing can be crazy. Maybe you're a poor family, you can't get somewhere, right?
You pay for two-year-olds.
You're paying for two, right?
Pay for 2-year-olds.
It's actually a compromise where you bring the price down a bit, and you say you have to go with this airline if you're gonna do that. It's planned, but it's like there's certain ways of compromise that people are just so money hungry in the world.
I gotta play devil's
that
advocate.
ends up being that way. You know what I mean?
I gotta play devil's advocate on this because as a business owner, they try to make every dollar they can, man.
Yeah, and that's what
they charging you for TV. They charging you for Wi-Fi. They charging you for headphones. They charging if you have a 2-year-old, they have to pay for a seat. Like there's certain things they have to make money from. Now, I agree with the guidelines. All airlines should have a specific guideline that's given by whoever. I don't know if it's the FDA. I don't know who runs their guidelines. I have no clue.
Well, you know, the FAA.
I think it's FAA, right?
Here.
Okay, but they're not over there.
You know what I mean?
But there has to be some type of mutual understanding where, like, if a child's not breathing and you're parked at the dock, you kind of should open that door. I think that's where the problem comes into play. But they're not. I don't think they're gonna ever get to that point.
It would never get to that point. That's
It would
my
never
point.
get to that
It's like
point.
people. That's what I'm saying. In the world, everything's just so money hungry that you can't necessarily think about the humanity of it. You can't be human about making money because when you bring those two worlds together, it scares people.
Yeah.
And then your corporation is like, oh, it's limited.
That is tough.
It puts it as a
It's
limit.
pretty tough.
You know what I mean? It's
That
like
can put you in a bad situation. But I mean, let's look at it from the other side of the shoe here. If you were in that situation, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Are you opening the door? What do you, like what are you doing as the flight crew, as the captain?
What's my job?
The captain.
That's the thing.
If you're the captain,
That's
if you're the
it's
flight
what's
crew,
my job.
if you're the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
what
gotta
are you
stay in my
doing?
lane. I gotta stay in
Because
my
we
lane.
can all say these hypotheticals, this and that, but when you're in a situation, it's way different. We can all agree on that.
It's
Fair to
what's
say,
your
we can
job.
agree. It's like, oh, the president pulls out a gun right now. You know that guy that's, I'd fight him, and
Yeah,
now
right.
we
You
get
think
to the
about yourself first,
situation.
bro.
Now we get to the situation. It's a little different because you're like, oh my god, I can't breathe. So it's one of those things. It's like, how do you attack it the best way? I mean, human nature, you would want to save it, right? You want to save
Yeah,
the baby.
but at the end of the day, you know, like you said, being in a situation, being realistic. If that instance, if I was that flight attendant, I probably.
Oh, you're gonna lose your job.
You're gonna lose a job.
You're gonna lose your job.
I want to really
You know
lose a job.
damn well you're losing
Knowing
your
I'm not gonna find another good one like this with these benefits.
Well, they don't really have good benefits.
Because
It's
at
just
the
free
end of-
flight. It's really just free flight. That's it.
But
They'll pay shit.
But at the end of the day, you all
Shout out to all my
it-
JetBlue
it-
people.
It always comes down to yourself, which is kind of sad.
I mean, it's fight or flight. They need to give.
Don't-
You know what?
don't
Wait a
plug
minute.
JetBlue.
No, listen,
Don't
airlines,
plug
y'all need
JetBlue.
to give us some money so we can plug y'all. That's what y'all should do. Cause we can really shit on y'all right now the way we going. But I'm just saying in general, it's tougher. It's a shitty situation. We can all agree there, and they handled it bad just because it was viral.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Clearly.
Nah, but you're right.
it is what it is now.
It's a bad situation. Listen,
They're screwed.
Airlines,
They're screwed.
do your thing, man. I'm not gonna be flying with you guys.
I definitely.
But
fly with you.
good luck with everybody else.
Then again, I don't have children. I don't have children, so we're okay.
We're good.
I
We're
just
good.
sweat.
What do we got?
All right,
Group.
on to the next one. Ooh, social engagement online. Now, let me get a little in depth in it.
Please.
How do you engage in a conversation with somebody that you're attracted to on social media without seeming thirsty?
Oh, that's fucking impossible. That's fucking impossible. I'm not dealing. We gonna put 6.5 for this. This is bullshit. There's no fucking right answer for this shit. Are you kidding me?
I'm just no. It's just a
There's
fair,
no right
because
answer.
there's a lot of people out there that's like, yo, listen, I want to know
Every
how.
woman is gonna say you're thirsty.
But see, that's my problem though.
That's
So,
my
like,
beef with it.
See, my thing is just like this with a lot of females, and you know, guys are too. Same thing too. I feel like it's just like I get it though. It's the whole catch and like the whole the whole cat and mouse phase. Like, you know what I mean? I know I get that whole phase. However, what is the guidelines on not being thirsty? Is it like
There is no guidelines.
Is it like just 2 pictures and say hello, good morning,
How are
you
you?
look beautiful today?
No,
Like,
that's
you
still
know what I
thirsty.
mean? Like,
That's
you
still
shit,
thirsty. You're still thirsty.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, he like new bitches. That's
Yeah,
all. He
yeah,
like.
yeah.
And that's the thing though. So like my thing is just like how do you engage in a conversation?
There's no right answer to this. This is fucked up. This is the generation we're in. This is what we're in though.
Dude.
Think about that. Everything you do is thirsty. Every
really
single
like,
thing you
no-
do is
no
thirsty.
bullshit,
You
bro.
could give a woman a compliment like, yo, you look great in that picture.
Oh,
this
wow,
nigga's thirsty.
Stop. This nigga's so thirsty though. Like I don't understand why guys are so thirsty
Yo, I
online.
had a conversation with a friend one time. She said, "Oh, you're thirsty." I was like, "Cause I gave her a compliment. Doesn't mean I want her. It's a compliment. We appreciate it. Don't ever get this fucking twisted." Like, I think that's the problem that we as men are experiencing more and more nowadays. Even chivalry is considered thirsty. You put a chick on the inside, like get your ass on the inside. You're not walking on the outside. That's why you being so. Open the door. You're so like what the fuck? Like there's no right anymore.
Nah.
And there's no like no separation of right and wrong. You're like, dude, where am I supposed to go with this? Like, if I treat you good, I look thirsty. If I treat you bad, I'm thirsty. There's like no in between. There's no equilibrium. So I don't know how to really answer this because I'm so
Bro.
fucking lost. You could like Like dudes hit chicks with the heart on a picture, hard eyes. Let you hit a chick with hard eyes. Oh, you're thirsty.
Oh, he's thirsty.
So let me get this straight. The nigga that was treating you like shit for the last 6 months, and the nigga's actually trying to treat you. Yeah, I'm the thirsty one. But you're the dumbass that keeps going on this side.
That's different.
Then that's my point. There's no separation.
No,
how
like,
do we figure shit
but
out?
that's what I'm saying though. So like, my thing is just like, how?
Hit him with the eggplant emoji.
No bullshit. You got him.
That's thirsty too.
What
though.
is that? What do you mean?
Eggplant.
That's what they're gonna say. What do you mean? What does that mean?
Eggplant.
Hit him with the banana.
Splash,
What
splash.
does it mean?
Oh, with the gato.
Wow, the gato. Holy Jesus.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
The
Though. See,
OG
like, my thing is like
Yeah.
it is a fucked up situation because you're sitting there, you're trying to engage, and you're trying to be polite. You know, a lot of people, a lot of females, they look for that. Their hunger is like, oh my god, I can't find a great guy, a nice guy, and all that stuff. But then again, you're sitting there.
You did a drug dealer.
Not only a drug dealer, but at the same time,
scammer.
you're sitting there dogging the dude that's being nice to you. Oh my god, no, he's
too nice. He's too nice. No, he's too nice.
What?
He's too nice. I've heard that one. That was a bad
No,
one.
too nice means you're a creep.
Well, no. Too nice means you too nice. That she needs a nigga.
Too nice means you're a creep, bro.
Okay, let's clarify this. When a chick says too nice, this is what I hear it as. You need a nigga that's gonna slap the shit out of you. You need a nigga that's gonna dog you out.
Yeah.
Fair to say, like, cause that shit don't make no sense. How are you too? He's just too nice.
So what the fuck?
Hold on. So let me get this straight. He calls you. He texts you. He makes sure everything's good with you. Opens your door. Makes you walk in the inside. He gives you good dick. And you're still saying he's too nice. Well, you know, it's something about him. So he has to call you a stupid bitch in order for it to work out. That's how, no offense, ladies, that's how I'm taking it. Because I'm like, I don't comprehend this. I really am like, I've had some good conversations with some women about this, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, everything's going great. The nigga calls you, shares his money with you. Listen, if a nigga's doing all that, make sure you fed, and women like to be fed. Let's cut the shit.
You guys love
And he's too nice. I'm like, nah, you deserve to get cheated on. Listen, I'm stating this on this podcast. No. You deserve to be cheated on.
No, I'm gonna state is just that a lot of females they don't know what the fuck they want.
There is no answer.
You guys, listen now, hold on now.
Don't jump on me.
Before you fix your face. I see you. Fix your face. Before you say something. Listen, before you say this, I do feel like a lot of equal men and women, you guys don't know what the fuck you guys want.
I agree.
You guys sit there and you like, no, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then when it comes to your door, but
it's changed.
But
you didn't really want it.
But
you thought you wanted it.
And that's what I'm saying. It is a bullshit. It is a lot of good guys out there.
No, there's a lot of
There's a lot of good guys out there. I'm not saying I'm a villain, but what the fuck?
Let me jump in.
Oh, God.
I haven't said that for a little while. You know, I'm sweating a little bit. I'm a little hot. Damn.
It's a fact.
For me, as a man in this world, you know what I mean? Social media is the devil.
We can agree.
Social media is a blessing and a curse where you can observe what people are doing, observe what the nice booty is looking like. At the same time, look at it, you double tap it. And that shit is going to come back to haunt you. Facts. Because at the same time you try to slide in that girl DM, you're thirsty, right?
Facts.
And this is why it's like there is so many different personas that build up in this. And it really does suck because at the end of the day, you're never going to get what you want.
Never. You'll never get what you want.
So, what you guys are both saying, women, y'all suck. I still love y'all. Don't get me wrong now. I still want to be with you.
Niggas is bad too. I ain't just gonna put it on women.
We ain't shit. We ain't shit. Sometimes.
Niggas is bad.
I say sometimes.
Because you gotta admit, niggas is like, I want an independent, strong chick who does all this. And then we also fall in personas where we have to feel that we're forced into it. Like, yo, like you said, you can never be a nice guy all the time. No, you gotta be.
Because then you gotta play all the role. Like, what's up? What the fuck you want? Like,
yeah, why the fuck are you texting me?
You can never switch up like that all the time.
No, you have to though.
You have to.
But
you have to. But that's the thing that sucks. Is like you can never be who you truly always want to be. It's like, yo, I can always be a nice guy because you're never gonna get what you want.
So do we have to live on a persona? Is that? Can we agree that
you have to be
live by
comfortable?
A persona?
You have to be comfortable with the persona that you have built.
Ooh,
because
I like that.
It's the same thing. It's not the same thing as an image, but part of that image is part of your persona. In terms of what you see publicly, what you're gonna see yourself in the mirror looking like, or at the end of the day, you're like, yo, I really don't give a fuck. Fuck social media. Whatever I put out there, I put out there. and this is exactly who I'm gonna be. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't, I don't really care.
But what happens when they have been portraying a lifestyle that they really don't have?
That's common.
And that becomes a clown, to be honest.
But
that's common.
But that's what a lot of these males and females they live that life. You know what I mean? A lot of people they only highlight the highlights.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Everybody does. Everybody. Not everybody.
My thing is like this. Let's keep it $150. Like every time that you go on social media, do you got your hair done? Do you got your hair cut? I mean, you got your makeup. See, that's what I'm saying though. A lot of these people,
a majority,
they go on there. It's only when they're dolled up.
Yeah.
Only when they dolled up, they don't want to see.
Do you guys also think though, also social media wise, that the idea of social media is to feel better about a subject or something or about yourself?
I see. Okay.
Or to bring up a level of like understanding like, oh, this is dope, this is nice. The moment you see anything negative of like, oh, I'm gonna start talking about how depressed I am and everything else. Nobody wants to see it.
Nobody wants to do that.
You know what I mean? And that's why it becomes neglected. And you start seeing who really people are.
I think to answer your first question.
I'm sorry. I love on tangent. My bad. I love on tangent.
I'm gonna answer your first question. I think. Okay, so for women, they want to feel wanted. They want to feel needed. They want to feel, all those things, right? So that's why they do the kind of dolled up thing. Now they can say, "Oh man, you make us feel that way," blah 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 blah. Okay, great. And then if you ain't comfortable in your own skin, baby, I don't want you, because you ain't gonna be dolled up all the fucking time. Let's cut that shit short. Because you can see a nigga in some sweatpants and some bullshit, and niggas be pulling that slick shit, putting on some gray sweatpants. Because ladies, look, we know,
we know,
we're all guilty.
Whoa, I ain't got no gray sweatpants.
Lies. But no, women will. I mean, the female species will put it on the man, saying we make them feel as if they have to be dolled up and all these things. Also, we really don't give a fuck because we'll still hit. Like that's the whole thing, and that's how I think we will still give it to you. Like there's no denying it. You could be banging one day and kind of average the next, and we'll still stretch marks and all. Nigga will still knock you down. That's like so. I think the persona of that whole positive. I'm like, yeah, that's all good and great, but let's see what you look like without some makeup. If you lay on my pillow and you leave a goddamn face print, we got a problem. We got some real. I didn't have it.
That's another pet peeve.
Fucking up. That's why you don't have white pillow sheets. Don't get you some white pillow sheets. Okay.
That's a pet peeve.
No, like okay, the first date. No,
the whole mask, bro. You see a whole face when you with them. Oh shit, she over there.
I want to get your hair wet.
That's
my thing. Let me see. Let's get into your hair wet.
If water drips off their face. Just perfectly.
Oh no, Matt got some shit for that. Matt got shit for that. All Sephora got some shit for that.
Matt got like some fucking like splash proof.
But
like you just throw water on their face and their face
it stays.
That's crazy.
Like, see, men, we can't hide ugly.
That's disgusting.
You can't hide ugly.
We love being ugly.
Like, men can't hide ugly.
I'm ugly ass motherfucker.
Yeah, ugly.
I'm still gonna bag you though. I'm still gonna bag you.
But at the same time though, we can't. There's no filter for us.
No. There's not. Well, no, there's filters, but we ain't gonna use them.
You start to look too feminine.
Yeah, it turns a little too gay.
It's too risky.
A little too sweet.
It's too risky. Like, why?
And then you look a little sweet. A little.
Why you always using that filter? I don't know.
I sweat a lot. You know what I mean? Kind of get smudge on the forehead.
I think, but no, like in all fairness, like it's a two-way street.
No. It's a two-way street, but at the same time,
it's a limited two-way street.
It's
they got 3 lanes. We got 1.
Yeah,
but some people are getting very, very, very over the top with shit.
I agree. Like I wonder how women would feel if we could change ugly. Like if we had we start doing I think it's going to that route. I'm gonna be honest. I think
if they could change ugly.
No. I think men are going to that route of the whole makeup shit. That's the next thing. That's the if niggas is wearing dresses and these things, I think that's the next route. I honestly do. That's because what else is left? What else is really left for niggas? We ain't gonna do our nails. I'm just saying.
I get my toes done.
You can get a manicure, get cleaned up, pedicure. That's fine.
My fingers is fucked up.
That's normal. That's normal. Like, that's not bad, bro.
I'm not. No. I don't care about that.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 though. You see this flawless ass skin I got right here? This is mud mask, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
I mud mask at night, baby. Once or twice a week.
That's too much.
Hold on, time out.
That nigga be, you want me to tell you? That nigga goes to Macy's. He goes to the counters.
No. Excuse you. I'll tell you where I go, gentlemen. No. Whoa. Y'all laughing. I'll tell you where the fuck I go. Let me Scooty, because these niggas don't know. They don't take care of their skin. He said he uses a coconut scrub.
Okay.
Exactly. Now you see how uncomfortable you got. Okay. I use a mud mask. I definitely do. Glam Glow.
Hold on, is it straight out of Iceland?
Straight out of Iceland? No, nigga, Sephora. You better act like y'all nigga don't know. I'm a G with my shit. Y'all niggas better get hit. Listen, once you hit 30, you know what it is? He's still young. It's still tight.
What you mean? What's tight? Black don't crack, baby.
The fuck if it don't?
You light skin.
You light skin.
That's a light skin don't crack, baby.
It definitely does. Now, no bullshit. Sephora Glam Glow Clay Mask. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Yo, first off, Glam Glow's the shit. Sephora's the shit because there's a bunch of women in there and they love when they see a man in there. That's just some game for y'all, but hey, y'all continue to knock it if y'all want.
What you got?
Politics. I got politics. I have politics.
All right.
So my whole thing is the NFL. We're still having this whole situation with Trump. He's still talking about the players, the NFL players. That's the biggest one. But I also want to talk about Kristen Davis, who testified for the Russians messing with the election in 2016. She's the Madam of New York. This is more interesting to me. I ain't gonna lie. The Trump thing, we used to this Trump shit at this point. That's all not fair. But Kristen Davis testifying, she was the Madam of New York. She was part of the Elliot Spitzer whole fucking shit where he got caught up with some concubines, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He got caught up with some concubines. And basically they're going to her because she was a close person of Russell. And long story short, she's going to testify because they know what this is. Like, this whole Russian shit, it keeps going and it's kind of getting a little annoying. I'm be honest, this is really fucking annoying. But the fact that you got a madam who ran a whorehouse, because that's what the brothel is. It's a whorehouse.
You little whore.
It's a whorehouse. Apparently a lot of senators, a lot of governors, like, you know, we all got some dicks here. We know what this is. Like, niggas get horny. So, you know, they go to the brothel. A lot of these guys have been caught. But the Russell situation is just bad because he's testifying against the president. And she knows something. Like, she definitely knows something. Like, she's, you know, she has a close relationship. We don't know what that relationship is. She might be knocking him down, but, hey, who knows, you know. Either way, she's testifying. And she's a madam. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I feel like she should keep it G and not say shit. But if Russia fucked with the election like everybody's thinking, this is kind of interesting. And Trump tweeting about the NFL is really getting old to me at this point. I feel like he's just doing this shit on purpose.
He's petty as fuck.
He's very petty. Now, on all fairness, I'm gonna ask you guys a serious question. Petty or not, would you keep going? How petty is too petty now at this point with this whole situation?
How petty is too petty? You guys know.
Is there a too petty here?
You know, it's just it's not. People, I don't feel like they look at it as petty at a point in time, like, you know what I mean? Because they look at it like, no, this needs to be done. You know what I mean? Because they have a rational reason for why. You know what I mean? But like
this national anthem shit,
I think it's super petty.
I think it's just too much.
I think you're just digging, bro. You're digging for disaster.
Can it get worse?
He's digging for the owners.
Definitely.
He's digging for the owners.
You think it'll get worse?
No, I don't think it's gonna get worse. Actually,
based on his tweets.
Sorry.
Hear me. I'm gonna say this on record. You know, this is why I think Trump is going after the NFL. I don't know if you guys know, but way back
from the Vegas thing.
No. Way back, there was 2 leagues.
Yep.
There was 2 leagues, right?
Yep.
Trump owned 1 league.
I didn't know that.
Now, Trump sued the NFL because he wanted I want to say it was Saturday nights, or
Well, this was what league was it? It wasn't the CFL.
It was
no.
It was something else.
This is the USFL.
That's what it was.
Because that was is that the same one that
They migrated, right?
Steve Young.
Yeah.
They migrated together. CFL.
Because they had the best players in that league.
They come over to NFL.
All
Yeah.
that extra stuff.
They had all the best players in that league.
I remember this.
So Trump
The rules were trash. In that league,
Trump
for
was head honcho.
Ah.
He has, in my fair opinion, he has a personal gripe against the NFL.
So it's the same thing with the Vegas thing.
Because almost the same thing as Vegas thing, but this is more what, because he lost that because it was like, because he wanted prime time at certain things, and he was like, yo, nah, he took him to court. He sued him because it was like, yo, they shouldn't be able to have prime time at this certain times and all this extra stuff because, you know what I mean, this is fucked up or whatever, blah blah blah. Because you know what I mean, I want to have my games during this time.
Yeah.
I'm not. You can't. All right. So league folded.
Yeah, they fell. They fell through, and everybody left.
Folded.
Yep.
And then that was the thing. So I feel like he has a personal gripe.
Or it's growth. He wants to get growth. He wants to get in there.
It's a gripe with the NFL. It's just the NFL.
But what?
He ain't messing with no other sport, bro.
Is it gripe?
NFL.
Is it gripe though? Is it
gripe,
gripe? Is it
bro.
gripe? Because
It's
he's
like-
going at the players. He's not going so much at the owners.
No, he's going at the. But see, that's the thing though.
If you go
he
to
wants to cause. He wants to cause that divide.
It goes chain. It goes
He
chain.
wants to cause that divide.
Well, Jerry Jones is fine with it. Clearly,
Well, Jerry Jones is Jerry. Yo,
he's racist.
That whole
Let's-
cowboy shit.
Can we admit that? Can we admit Jerry Jones is racist?
No, he does what he whatever.
No. That wasn't the question. Can we admit Jerry Jones is racist?
I'm not gonna say that
Why not?
because he does whatever he needs to do to get his fucking money. That's the thing. You can't claim some. I'm gonna say this. You can't claim somebody to be something just because they do something just to make their money.
Huh. That doesn't.
It's being a sellout. It's being a sellout.
That's that.
Because
you're walking on a fine line here. But go ahead.
You're detaching yourself from your true beliefs. Whether or not I don't know if he's a good person. I really don't know. Nobody's gonna know.
We know
Unless you
that's-
knew him from way back in the day.
We
would
know
never
that's not true. We know that's not true.
You
Jerry
never know.
Jones has been in some shit.
But he sold himself to the devil, as they say. He does whatever he needs to be like money. You know what I mean? Like
And he told his players not to go on the law.
Yeah. Okay.
And he knows what the social agenda is. So we got it. We know
social agenda.
We know about Texas.
What else is connected to that social agenda?
Money? Oh no, money's involved.
Okay, and that's my point.
But it's not
He's
his.
chasing-
It's not his money.
He's
It's
chasing
the players' money.
He's
so
chasing
he's
the
not
money.
so much involved.
He's chasing the money regardless. Because at the end of the day, Des Bryant can walk. He gonna have another receiver in there, and he gonna get
That's
that receiver.
anything. Yeah, you always find another receiver. Receivers are like water; they flow.
But
They're
that's
coming.
what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, what did Prescott say?
And he said, "Oh, Prescott's the worst."
Yes.
And he's black, which makes it even worse.
And who else is worse? Elliott.
Elliot.
No, not Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott.
They gotta shut the fuck up.
Those two.
They gotta shut the fuck up.
But you see the situation that they're both in, right?
Elliott, they sellouts.
Elliott. No. I'm just saying Elliott is like, I really don't give a fuck what anybody want to do or say. I'm just gonna keep on doing whatever the fuck I'm doing.
But at the same time, it's affecting you.
It's affecting how much money he could potentially have, but he's still gonna make money.
He's still gonna make money.
He's still gonna be top.
He's still part of that 1%.
He's still gonna,
that 1%.
and that's my point. It's like I don't care. I'm still gonna make money at the end of the day. I'm still gonna be up top. So why the fuck do I really have to care about what anybody else thinks?
Because you were once at that point.
But you're
You were once at that point.
You're thinking about that image that he wants that you see, but he really don't give a shit about what that is.
But that's what I'm saying.
point.
Okay, so here's my question. Let's say
And that's the same thing. That's the same thing with the owner.
Let's put you in a situation. You play in semi-pro, whatever. Let's say you get called up to the NFL. Are you gonna forget where you came from?
You can't put me.
No.
Me personally, no, I won't.
No.
Me personally, no.
Okay, so it's the same situation.
But it's not the same situation.
Now he's making millions of dollars. He was here. Now he's here, but he forgot about here.
Different mindset. It changed.
No,
It changed for him.
I don't think your morals change. Morals don't change in a man. I don't think that happens.
It does.
Your morals don't change.
It's a potential to have something you don't.
You are.
No, it's a potential of changing the way your lifestyle, changing who you can be or who you want to be, or who you look to ever be. It's like, okay, I accept the imperfections. I really don't care if people see it.
So you would. All right. Here's my question to you. I guess you're okay with Jerry Jones telling you don't have a right to protest.
I'm not making this personal at all.
Okay, no.
I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that.
All right.
I would say that outright. I'm not okay with that.
Now that you've answered that question, with Dak Prescott saying his whole thing, how do you feel about it?
I'm not okay with it.
Okay, so now that we're so you answered 2 questions in a row. Okay,
you're talking about personal.
You're talking business versus personal, and you have to separate the two. Agree. We can all agree on that. Business and personal are always two separate things. As a man, you seeing this whole situation with the Colin Kaepernick thing, and your friends. Let's go back to the beginning of the podcast.
We'll go back to that.
You're okay with how it's playing out.
I'm not okay with how it's playing out. But
But
I have a different role in the whole thing because I don't want to be the mainstream role of everybody just stop watching NFL. I'm not going to be the mainstream role because for me personally, I love the sport way too much for me to just turn it off.
Just one.
It does, but the way I take it is a different route. My route is I'm going to educate somebody else along the way, and I'm going to continue to grab people along the way to teach them that that's not the only way you can do it, and this is wrong. What's happening?
But you're still going to support the sport?
Yes.
That's an oxymoron. I just want to point that out.
How?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's an oxymoron.
I'm just saying.
We caught that on the podcast.
I'm just
Let's catch that right now.
I'm saying
Ryan,
yes.
so what you're saying is you don't support everything that they're doing, but you'll still support their league.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And
I'm
not leaving it at that. I'm not leaving it at that.
Ash, what do you think?
I'm not leaving it at that. I'm not leaving it at that because at the same time, what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, I'll bring it into another light.
Please.
I'll bring it to another light.
Let's.
Being part of just giving to the black-owned businesses, I'm all for it. Right?
Okay. All right.
At the same time, me in my shoes, I still want to know why we aren't in the top 1%. People of color are not in the top 1%.
No,
necessarily.
So we can agree on that. That's fair. Okay.
You know what I mean? So why can't I step over, stay on the teetering line, take what was over here, and this is kind of the part of for me is just kind of not necessarily selfish, but I want to teach people on the other side of the line to be like, yo, those people that can be whoa.
I hate when niggas do this. He's trying to.
I'm
He really trying to like. I'm trying to simplify this, but I'm not really simplifying. No,
I'm not.
Continue.
I'm being serious. It's like the white people. There's some people. Not all white people are bad.
No, not everybody's bad.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, for those people that want to listen and not be ignorant to one simple thought they've been hearing their whole life, let me speak and let me be a vision of what can be.
So if you were in Colin Kaepernick's shoes, would you?
No, because Colin Kaepernick has a specific role he is going to play and has a specific role he is going to be.
So let me ask you a question on this. Ash, you can interject on this one.
Let me hear.
If you were to play for the Cowboys right now, right? Let's put this in perspective. You were on the Cowboys.
I probably wouldn't be on the team. Just so you know.
All right. Whatever.
He probably wouldn't.
God bless. Whatever. Let's say you guys are on the Cowboys right now, and Jerry Jones said you could not protest, but you believed in your mind that everything that was going on was unjust. Would you still, one, protest, or would you, two, go with what the master Jerry said? And like you said, you have to separate business from personal. But at a point, now it's interjected very strongly with your life. So we'll start with Ash's response first.
Well, no, it depends on where I'm at in my current career.
First year, rookie. After your first year, you had 1,500 yards. You're pretty solid. You got offered that big rookie after that contract. So where are you?
Stand my ground.
You stand your ground?
Yeah.
Okay, that's respectable. And you, Ryan?
I stand my ground just because based off my performance. I'm basing everything off my performance, like
because you're still gonna perform.
If my performance is up there and it's top notch, it's like, oh shit, he will land on another team.
You ain't worried about it. You ain't. So therefore, you're not stressed.
I'm in the same shoes.
No, Ryan.
Well, no, I'm asking. No. I'm asking you. Do I got 1,500 yards?
No. Well, I'm using position. You're linebacker.
So I'm saying I'm still fighting for position right now. I'm still fighting to make money in the league.
Let's say you're fighting for position. Do you give up your moral compass for a paycheck?
I'm gonna dive a little deeper, real quick.
2 seconds. No. Go ahead. Feel free.
So, in a position that I would be in, me as a person right now, I have different things in my head. I have the connections I want.
Okay.
I can go another route of career if I needed to. I
Absolutely.
love football.
Yes.
I am willing to make that sacrifice.
Wow.
No. Willing to make a sacrifice. I'm talking about willing to make a sacrifice. I don't care what he. I'm gonna stay with my morals.
So you're
That's
gonna
what I'm
protest even though Master Jerry said you can't.
Yes.
Okay. All right. As long as we got to that point. So now it changed. That's all I
no. But like, I also want to make it clear, like, again, for all the viewers and you guys, like, at the end of the day, too, there's two different worlds. For me, it's a world of me having a full investment in what I am and what I need. I need money.
Everybody needs money.
I need something that I can look forward, state of mind to be comfortable at least, to be like, yo, I'm playing ball, I'm still doing what I'm doing. I got to make some type of outcome in career, whether it works out or not, whatever. But as a fan, watching, honestly, it's a different route I can go with that. Because I'm not pigeonholed into one route. I can branch up like, okay, I'm not gonna take the center route, but I'm also gonna do this. I'm also gonna do this.
All right.
That's my point.
I'm gonna leave.
There's more options.
Let's agree to disagree on this. This. You know why? Because we can go hours on this. This is tough because they started one way, but it didn't went another way once you were involved.
Yes.
You see my point?
Yes.
So that's why I asked the question: do you support Dak Prescott in these situations? Can we talk about one more thing though? Can we talk about this Barry Bonds thing, Ash? We need to talk about this. This bullshit. Can we talk about this, please?
Go ahead.
All right. This whole Barry Bonds getting his fucking number retired. Can we need to address this bullshit, okay? I'm sick of this nigga.
I'm not.
Do you think he should get retired?
Fuck it, yeah.
After all the bull. Okay.
He didn't get caught up.
He didn't get bopped?
He didn't get bopped.
So we riding with it?
Not guilty.
Wow. Y'all niggas is ill.
No.
Listen, if I do a crime, I hope you niggas ain't snitching. That's the first thing I'm asking.
Hey, Barry, thank you for the jersey.
Oh, wow. Nice. San Francisco. San Francisco. Listen.
Barry, thank you for the jersey.
Actually, wait. We need to talk about two things. That and the Randy Moss tie. That's a big controversy.
The Randy Moss tie.
That I kind of want to touch that before we get out of here. We have to.
Watch the timer.
That was an accident. Sorry. I didn't mean to hit that. And it's brown like I was going to do that. We got to talk about both things. One, should Barry Bonds be in the Hall of Fame? Two, why is Randy Moss's tie such a big deal? Because it had all the dead black advocates on it. I need answers. Because you know damn well he was juicing, Ash. Ryan, you know he was juicing. Can we call that what that is?
Yo.
Ash, can we admit that Barry Bonds was on the stuff? The magic Michael Jordan special sauce.
But by my calculations, by the papers, we ain't got no evidence.
Oh, because his boy didn't snitch.
Yeah, his boy didn't snitch.
So you're okay with that? Do you think there should be an asterisk, right?
I feel like, you know what I mean?
Still hating that
Everybody else that got bopped, you know.
It's also different.
But like at the same time, like
different age, bro.
yo, at the same time,
different age. The niggas was all on steroids first off. We can get that out the way,
bro.
Can we get that out the way? Everybody was on steroids. Can we admit that era?
That era, there was a lot of steroids.
Roger Clemens.
But once the best. Hold on, sorry, I don't want to take away. Go ahead, say it. You had something to say. I don't want to take away from that.
You know what I mean? My thing is just like, you know, I feel like it is what it is. Like, you know, he didn't get pinched for what he did, and since he didn't get pinched, you know what I mean? Like,
y'all let it ride.
I feel like, yo.
So you're okay?
Shit, we ain't got nothing on him.
Are you okay with cheating? Are you okay with cheating?
I'm not saying I'm okay with cheating, but if you ain't you ain't a cheater till you get caught.
Here's how you gotta hit. Here's how you gotta hit Ash. What if Barry Sanders came out right now and they caught him with cheating and steroids? Would you still respect him the same?
I respect his skill. It doesn't have
look at the change.
You can though.
What if Peyton Manning was caught with steroids? Would you still respect him?
He didn't use it. Apparently.
Okay, no, he got caught. It's the neck thing. So if he did get, I'm just asking a question, Ryan. You too. If your favorite player got caught using steroids, would you respect him the same?
No, but it depends on what sport.
No, we're not gonna do that.
No,
That's a simple question. It's a yes or no.
Yes.
It depends.
You still respect him?
Yes.
Why?
It depends. It depends.
Why? But why?
It honestly depends because you know what it is. It depends.
The nigga's a weightlifter. Fucking Ronnie Coleman.
No, that's different.
We know he used steroids.
We
know he used steroids.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I'm saying if Peyton Manning or Barry Sanders, you got to use the people that he loves. If they used steroids, would you still respect
Peyton
him?
Manning or Barry?
He loves Peyton Manning.
Yeah, but my thing is just like, but if Peyton Manning said he was on steroids, I'd be like, yo, he must have used this shit wrong. He didn't get faster, he ain't stronger.
He stayed healthy.
That accuracy was on point though. That arm strength
Steroids
is
don't help
that
you
arm
with
strength was
accuracy,
pretty.
That doesn't
That
help
arm
you.
strength.
It gives you
strength.
It does not help you. And all it does is enhance your physical
ability.
Exactly. You ain't
No. You don't become Superman all of a sudden.
You don't,
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You never become Superman. You still have the IQ.
You still have IQ.
No,
you
but
still
that's
have
what
all
I'm
that.
saying, though.
But
So-
IQ with strength definitely gives you a plus.
Bro.
Does it give you a plus? Because arm strength is a plus as a quarterback.
You actually no. You're trying to combine things. We're talking about one. Steroids does one thing.
Steroids is one thing.
It makes you stronger. It makes you I wouldn't say more flexible. It just makes you stronger.
So does that mean you have stronger arm strength? That's a yes, correct?
No, listen.
If it makes you stronger,
It makes you stronger muscles.
Okay, no, stronger
muscles.
You said
stronger
you
muscles.
said it gives you strength.
It gives you strength, stronger muscles.
So does that mean you could throw further?
Physical strength.
Physically, yes, you could. Correct?
Yes, you did.
So
If you have the right mechanics, and if you have the right,
he already had the mechanics. So,
Okay.
So now.
So that doesn't mean his
my only
mechanics is steroided out.
My only question is, do you respect him the same?
Yes.
Do I respect him the same as
If he was caught finally, on some Lance Armstrong shit, because we know how we felt about Lance. That was fucked up.
We know.
That was fucked up. They bopped him. If they caught him cheating, would you still respect him the same? That's all. That's my only question. Barry Sanders, and I'm using Barry Sanders because that's one of Ash's favorite plays. That's the only reason. I'm not saying it because I'm saying that. Like even if Bo Jackson came out, I'd be like, wow. I wouldn't be shocked.
My thing is just like, yo, you didn't get caught, you didn't get caught. But my thing is,
so it's cool as long as you get caught.
My thing is just like if it wasn't like you didn't break a record, like if you was Usain Bolt, then I'll feel some type of way.
I would feel some type of way.
Michael Phelps.
Because
Peyton Manning broke the touchdown record.
No, but that doesn't have nothing to do with that though. Are you kidding me?
You guys,
are you kidding me?
You're making excuses now.
You
y'all niggas is making excuses. Hey. Y'all niggas is making excuses. That has nothing to do with it. So those bombs he was throwing that year, that had nothing to do with his arm strength.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
It doesn't matter, bro.
At all. No strength helped with that.
No. It blocks neurons, whatever. If you think it is, but like at the end of the day, it's still what up here.
So okay, my last question. So we're saying the Barry Bonds thing with his coaches.
You over here got the whole.
Relax.
Think about that.
You're good.
You over here.
All right, my last question for you guys. This is the last one.
Jeez.
So we're okay with the Barry Bonds thing. We're good with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
we good.
You know what?
Barry Bonds is in.
What about Roger Clemens? What about Roger Clemens?
Roger Clemens.
Wow, y'all niggas is
fuck that dude.
These niggas are sideways.
Thank you.
You guys
for watching another Opinions and Consequences episode 10. People,
comments on that low side right there.
On the low side, right there, right
and
there.
And the subscribe button is really cool.
Subscribe. You
just
can just be like, boom.
We want comments.
Listen, people.
The comments make it funny.
Tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell that friend.
Airlines.
Like, share everything like that. You can comment on his dancing. I don't like it.
He's
whatever.
He's light skinned.
He's a Power Ranger, but
which Power Ranger?
I'm a fucking Black Ranger, baby.
There you go.
Of course.
No bullshit. See? As a kid, I wanted to be the
No bullshit. No
bullshit. I wanted to be Tommy. Tommy was with the shits, Ash. Don't front.
I would have been the dopest Pink Ranger ever.
Listen, man. Till next time.
God bless.
Salutations.
Thank you.
And consequences. Signing.
Oh, take care. We appreciate you.